Long result.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's George on the wing. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by John Morant. Wall finds George. Back to Wall. Stolen by Brooks. Crosses over. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got his second basket.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Morant against Wall. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Wall. Morant dishes to Adams. Morant passes to Adams. Out to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. Clock is at 3 from 20 feet out. It's hauled in by George.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Outside Leonard. Outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Out to Morant from past the arc. Morant with another miss. The Clippers in the lead.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Wall. Kept alive. Pass to Powell from deep three-point range. That shot off. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Bain kicks to Brooks. And there's the pass to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Jackson a screen on Wall. Morant passes to Jackson. Chalk up 2 there. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Zubats after the basket by Jaren Jackson. And it's Leonard missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Let's go. Adams' shot is good.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Ball against Morant. Leonard the pass to Zubats. The kick out to Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Now here's Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the 1.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And Brooks, here we go, and he jams it with authority.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Ball against Morant. Outside for George. Takes it inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Morant dishes to Adams. Yep, that one goes. Adams has got his second bucket.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Ball against Morant. Passes it to Powell. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. He kicks to Adams. Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. Outside George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 9 points.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Adams with the screen on Wall. Morant passes to Adams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adams has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. All taking his time here. Outside for George. The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Morant against Wall. Morant passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morant, that's for 2. And too long on the shot. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Morant outside. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. And Jackson throws it down.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Leonard's got 5.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Morant dishes to Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wall attacking. Kicks it out to Leonard. The dish to Powell. Outside, Wall. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard, no luck.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. Conjar, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Kennard, the pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut to just one on the basket from Jackson. Jackson against Jones. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the dunk by Covington.
Love the hustle from Robert Covington, making his presence felt in transition.
Outside, Jones. There's the pick. Covington with the steal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. To the inside. Out to Morris. From the top of the key. Conjar pulls it in. The Grizzlies shooting wonderfully up to this point. 67%. It's stolen by Morris. Kennard on the wing. Covington a screen on Jones. Kennard the pass to Covington. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Jackson against Jones. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Batum inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Kennard tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The pump fake from Kennard is smartly done. He can't get a clean look, but gets a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting. 90% from the line.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Batum passes to Kennard. Lots of room. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Batum attacking. Misses from short range. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Conchar, and the layup falls. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Takes it out to Covington. Driving in. Back to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Kennard covering. Covington with the steal. Batum for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Memphis out in front, up by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, they've got Jones, and it's Green in at the 3. Here's Tillman, defended by Covington. Jones in the post, Jackson on him, and it's rebounded by Covington. The Clippers trail. Outside, Batum. Back to Covington. To tie it up. Conchar pulls it in. Conchar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green kicks to Jones. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fast break, here we go. Here's Kennard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Here's Jones. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Timeout called the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. Morant against Wall. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Morant against Wall. Adams, the pass to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, Wall. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 to shoot. Leonard finds Zubats. The second effort. He can't hit that time. Adams, some nice D.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Leonard. Adams dishes to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on John Wall.
The more experienced Jaren Jackson Jr. gets, the better he becomes, including in situations when the game is close like this.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Powell, no one around him. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Morant gets it to go.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Wall against Morant. And Wall kicks to George. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Wall against Morant. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Wall passes to Pop. The 3. Leonard. And that one is off. And it's Memphis the other way. The drive by Brooks. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. A shot by George, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the Grizzlies with it. They lead by 4. Now Jackson. Morant outside. Launches it. Off the mark. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
fourth quarter. Brian?
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Clippers win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. George, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Gobert, no luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Steps back. Leonard passes to George. And the jam by George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Russell, and the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Up top, Edwards. Now covers. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Now Edwards to the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Powell. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Powell. And here's Zubats.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
Outside Wall. George finds Wall. Back to George. Launches it. Just 4 to shoot. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. From deep, it's rebounded by Zubats.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Russell against Wall. Pass to Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length and contesting.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Here's Gobert. That shot missing. Great D that time from Zubats. The Clippers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Wall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
That one misses for Wall.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Russell attacking. Excellent D there from Wall.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They set a pick. Out to Leonard. Over Towns. Rebound Minnesota. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Wall against Russell. Kicks it to George. Baseline try. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. And he hits it to tie the game. Gobert's got 6 points.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Wall, the pass to Zubats. Outside Wall. Zubats with it. Defended by Gobert. The kick out to Wall. Back to Zubats. Pass to Leonard. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Minnesota has possession. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Releases. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. George outside with the drive. And the jam by George.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Leonard. Count it. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Towns. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's like... to change. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Zubats. Out to Powell. From downtown. Clippers keep it alive. Inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Edwards finds Russell. Pass to Towns. Now Anderson. Over George. Anderson can't get it to go. Now here's George. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. And Edwards, here we go. The 3. That's good from Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Foul Clippers. John Wall. That's his third personal foul.
The Timberwolves trail. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Crafty move, and the bucket is good from Powell in deep.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Down low. Here's Towns. Pass to Anderson. And stolen by Leonard. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Towns from deep 3-point range. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Oh, Leonard with the block.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Powell outside. Zubac with it. Now George. Zubac finds George. This one for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. And a nice finish on the layup. George has got 6 points.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact.
Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. The 3. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. "19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now Wall. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right.
16. The Timberwolves. 12.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Morris in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Jackson outside. Pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. And here's Batum. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Batum's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
Driving in. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Morris.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Pass to Jackson. 4-3. That one no good.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And it's Batum penetrating, and that one is hammered home.
And that's how you go on a drive there. Batum using long strides to cut through the defense.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And here's Jackson. And he drives in. Out to Covington. Oh, and Reed with a block. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Counted.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Jackson outside. Pass to Covington. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Noel, defended by Jackson. Noel, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. It's Covington on the wing. From outside the arc. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Batum outside. There's the three. The shot comes out. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Brett, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
It's McDaniels on the wing. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good.
Assisted by Jalen Noel.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Out to Covington, trying to get back on track. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. For the lead. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Russell against Wall. To the inside. Here's Powell. Soft touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Gobert. And he can't bank that one in.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
The Timberwolves trail. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gobert with a screen on Leonard. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Right side wall. Leonard against Towns. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And it's Russell on the drive. Powell with a steal. George against Edwards. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
The shot by Towns, no good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Powell finds Zubats. Leonard for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to George. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
And so here are the Clippers. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Now, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Here's Wall, and the big finish by Wall.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Gobert with a screen on George. Gobert passes to Edwards, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Wall. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And so Towns nails them both. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup and make sure you get a good shot.
Powell in the post. Guarded by Edwards. George, good.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Russell attacking. Deflected. Anderson against George. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. From deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
Those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Powell. For three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Wall with it. Powell outside. And stolen by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Edwards. It counts.
That was execution to perfection.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies now have a swagger about them.
You're right. And they play well. David, thanks.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Jackson. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Anderson against Brooks. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Here's Brooks, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Towns kicks to Anderson. Passes to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by John Morant. High post, Gobert. Gobert double-teamed, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Morant outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Dishes to Adams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
2 on the clock. Payne for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Towns. With the drive. The kick out to Anderson. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Morant. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Brooks grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Memphis moving it around. Jackson dishes to Adams. Back to Jackson. To the wing right side. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Adams. Outside for Jackson. Now the dish to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell looking around. And Anderson has it in the corner. He dishes it to Gobert. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant outside. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
There's the pass to Towns. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. And Adams kicks to Morant. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Towns with the steal. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point. Fast break, here they come. Edwards against Bain. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now Morant. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit.
Oh, yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Timberwolves trail by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His 3-pointers off the mark. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Back to Morant. And stolen by Russell. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Out to Russell. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Morant drives in. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. To the paint, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. It's Edwards on the wing. And he drives in. No good. Shot missing. Adams, a nice D. Memphis leading by 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Edwards. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant scanning the floor. He kicks to Jackson. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Towns penetrating. And the dunk by Towns.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. Moves back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
The kick out to Anderson. And it's Towns penetrating. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gobert dishes to Russell. Second shot opportunity. Towns wide open. Timberwolves keep it alive, and Gobert kicks to Towns. They shoot again, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Towns, the pass to Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morant dishes to Jackson. 2 on the clock. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 14 points for the game. Here's Edwards. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Ja Morant. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Jones, and it's Conchar into the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pocket 2. Here's Tillman. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the inside. Stolen away. Outside, Jones. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Noel. Cuts off the pass. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Tillman. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Jones fires the three. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. That shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Inside. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
To the inside. Now the pass to Concho. Kicks it to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Gets an open look and hits. Jones has got his first points in this one. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Noel. There's the 3. Minnesota again turning it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones, the pass to Concho. Outside, Jones to the paint. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And they'll get another chance. Rob. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Concho. Here's Tillman. No points in the game yet for him. Dishes it to Jones. Passes it to Tillman. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. There's a minute left in the third. Outside, Jones. Top of the key. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Jones looking for an opening. Drives to the hoop. It's good from in tight. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Noel, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside, Green. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Anderson. And so it's Memphis. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Up top, Edwards. From deep. It's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Morant passes to Adams. Lock at 6. Brooks outside. Down low. Bain. And he dunks it down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Feeds to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. Back to Jackson. The dish to Morant. Lets it go. Again, Memphis.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Shot from the top of the key. He's off on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Russell against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. At the elbow, it's Jackson. No one near him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Russell. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. The pass to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Morant passes to Bain. Up top, Adams. Defended by Gobert. And stolen by Russell. inside Edwards. Back to Gobert. And that one hits back iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Adams finds Jackson. Here's Brooks. And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for John Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
That's good from Jackson.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the self-touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Russell inside, guarded by Morant, and the rejection by Morant. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. Edwards with it. Stolen by Jackson. Morant, that's for two. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Another shot. And they pick up two.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now Morant misses. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.
Take it away.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well,
Drippy alley, I like it. I know what that means. Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Wall. Powell outside. Back to Wall. Powell passes to Wall. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here they come. Up and in on the layup.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Powell against Bain. Kicks it to George. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Morant against Wall. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Wall. Brooks against George. And George with the jam.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Morant against Wall. And again, it's Ja Morant. Morant's got already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Out to Powell. And he gets it to go.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Leonard for 3. Wall, the pass to Leonard. They shoot again. And George with the jam.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Drills it from deep.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Outside Bain. George with a steal. Powell outside. Here's Zubac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Leonard. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's George. Brooks defending. George, good. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Morant with it. He's got 12. Pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Back to Jackson. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Wall, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Zubac with the steal. Right side wall. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Shot's good by Morant.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Morant against Wall. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Bane. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Adams.
Grizzlies foul. Steven Adams. Second personal foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wall against Morant. Powell outside. Here's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. The 3 is up. And it's Brooks missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wall against Bane. Kicks it to George. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Kept alive. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Back to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. George has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Morant against Zubac. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. Clock at 6. He got a piece of it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Zubac finds Leonard. George for 3. The Clippers rebound. The kick out to Wall. Now here's George. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. He's got 14.
Well, Paul George's been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Here's Morant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Norman Powell.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Good on the second one. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And it's Morant off the drive. From deep, Bane. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
That one misses. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. It's scooped up, goes back up, and Zubats with the lay-in.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Morant, he's open. Off the left rim and out. Here's Wall. They get it again. Zubats. Here's the second effort, and it's good for 2. Zubats has gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Make some noise. Here come your Grizzlies.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
With the score, your Grizzlies 17, the Clippers 34.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Morris finds Covington. Up top, Batum. Covington inside. He's against Tillman. Kennard outside. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Green. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
To the paint. Here's Kennard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 17.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Jones from outside. Green in the post, guarded by Batum. Outside Jones. The bank shot, no good. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Jones. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Batum outside. Driving inside. Back to Jackson. Let's go with a three. Not going to go that time. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 5.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Jones from outside. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Batum outside. Here's Covington. And too long on the shot. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 50% of the game so far. Stolen by Jackson. Morris outside. Pass to Jackson. Takes the three. Clippers keep it alive. And Jackson gets double teamed. No good on the three. Jackson's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Here's Jones. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Back to Jackson. Batum with it. He's picked up by Jones. Batum, pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Kennard can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside Jones. Over Jackson. Jones misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Beyond the arc. No good.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
And here is Green. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an impressive 16-point lead. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Here's Jackson. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Batum. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis taking it the other way down. Left side, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Jackson, pass to Kennard. Second chance shot, and he takes it up and lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 16.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Here's Morant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Jackson, the pass to Covington. Kennard against Bane. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Good D by Covington.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Jackson, the pass to Covington. Here's Batum. They get it back. Here's Morris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Morant against Jackson. Basket's good. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Jackson outside. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. 25 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Covington. And stolen by Morant. It's a one-on-one situation. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Adams, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Wall against Morant. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Wall finds George. Three-pointer. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Adams. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Down low. To the inside. 6 to shoot. George for 3. Drains the triple. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
hard work and dedication.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Zubac got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Towns against Leonard. Towns down low. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Paul George with the steal. Wall attacking. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Now, here's George. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, it's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh. A rebound by the Timberwolves. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Edwards, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, here's Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Anderson. It's a 3-point game. Gobert can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Wall. Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Here is Russell driving the lane, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wall looking it over. Zubac finds Leonard. Plenty of space. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Wall's shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And George with the stuff.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. The layup off target. Clippers leading by 5. Wall wide open. Off target from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Gobert with a screen on Powell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Leonard with no one around. And good coming off the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 8.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Gobert, no good. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. From the arc. Wall, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Wall kicks to Zubac. And the shot goes in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 8. From Target Center, back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Left side, Wall. George passes to Leonard. It's Powell on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And here is Powell. Misses the 3. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Gobert, and it's good. 2 points. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Powell trying to free himself up, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Powell.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Edwards passes to Gobert, and Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Russell passes to Gobert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell against Wall. Outside for George. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Russell. Towns up top. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Powell against Edwards. In the corner, George with it. Stolen by Anderson. Powell against Edwards. Out to Russell. Gobert the screen. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Gobert outside Edwards. The Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Russell against Wall. Now here's Towns. D right on him. Here's Anderson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Russell passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
22.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got McDaniels, also Naz Reid out there, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Powell with the steal. Here is Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Wall slams it home.
Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Here's Reid, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of
of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Kennard. The dish to Covington. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Covington. Morris kicks to Kennard. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Reed gets the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Jackson. No good that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McDaniels passes to Reed. Missed inside. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Covington. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Inside, Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Jackson, it's Covington on the wing. And he's way off from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Jackson kicks to Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail. Pass to McDaniels. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And he gets the bucket. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. In the corner, Kennard with it. Into the lane. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by 1. 1:03 left to play in the third. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. A three-pointer is right on target. Noel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Now here's Jackson. Kicks it to Covington. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And a deep three from George. It's rebounded by Towns. And will count. 3/4 of play in a close game here. But Timberwolves on top. They finish off the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Wall and Powell are the guard set. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the center. Wall against Russell. Pass to Powell. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Powell. Towns is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Leonard inside. Russell's there.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Now Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Town. That three off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Left side, Leonard. To tie it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And here's Wall. Passes it to Zubac. Back to Wall. Here's Powell. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, here's Edwards. The pass to Russell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Leonard with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Jumps up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Down low, and again Minnesota will turn it over.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Powell for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Towns for 3. Edwards drawing the double team. 5 on the clock, and Gobert kicks to Towns. Off target from three-point range. And here's Los Angeles. Towns comes with a double team. Inside, outside for George. Here's Wall. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Also passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the play.
Now George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Powell against Edwards. Here's Towns, and he comes up with the deuce. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Cranes it from downtown.
John Wall wants the ball in these situations. A prime-time player who knows how to deliver.
And here's Anderson for 3. Can't connect. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
can shoot. Man, I have never seen anyone shoot like that. Brian?
The three-point shootout champion. Thanks, Allie. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Morant. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Right wing. Gobert passes to Towns. Knocks it loose. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Edwards. Over Bain. Adams grabs the miss. The drive by Bain.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Desmond Bain.
And he sinks the second.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Here's Russell. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Pass to Brooks. And here's Morant. Adams with the ball. Outside for Brooks. And stolen by Gobert. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Towns passes to Gobert. Puts the move on. Pass to Anderson. Towns against Brooks. Towns can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Russell against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain, the pass to Brooks. To the right side. Russell against Morant. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Shot to end the cold streak. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Gobert, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Anderson passes to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Jacks up a three. On target from range.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Memphis leading. Outside Morant.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
The first free throw is good. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
The shot by Towns, no good. Towns is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Outside Morant. Rebound Minnesota. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Towns up top. Up top Anderson, just 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Adams, the pass to Brooks. His first shot attempt. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. With the crossover. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Outside Morant. Back to Adams. Stolen by Russell. Edwards against Jackson. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Bane, no good. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Morant with it. Towns covering. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams, the pass to Morant, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. There's the triple. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. He can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter to the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Russell against Moran. Russell pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for three. Brooks with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Morant with it. Russell covering. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And they get it back. Gobert. Outside Russell. Edwards finds Gobert. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 6.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies.
15. The Grizzlies, 19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Offensive rebound, pass to Prince. Back to Reed. Tries again. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Can't hit from in close. The Timberwolves trail. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Buries it down low.
Torian Prince brings intensity. Comes off the pick and roll and thinks attack.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Jones. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And again, Memphis no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Down low. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. It takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that ties it up.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, the Grizzlies shooting about 47%. A nice number. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the middle. Here's Reed. Goes back up. Over to the wing. To the paint. Back to Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
To the inside. Here's Tillman. To the wing, right side. Oh, and Reed with a block. 1:07 left in the third quarter. For the lead, it's tipped. Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Prince. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Minnesota now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Reed. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. The short one's on the money. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Jones from outside. Here's Tillman. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Memphis shooting just 42% so far in the game. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota shooting just 37% so far in this one. Towns up top, defended by Jackson. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant. Offensive board. From the arc. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota in the lead. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain lets it go from deep. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Morant against Russell. Inside. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires the 3. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. Bain, the pass to Adams. Brooks drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smithy.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
He hits the second from the line. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Here's Bain. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Outside Morant. Blocked again! And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Gobert no good. Memphis trailing here. Out to the right wing. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. To the paint. Outside for Brooks. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Bain against Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Towns passes to Anderson. Outside for Russell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Towns.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Now Towns. Now here's Gobert. For Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Edwards, a pass to Towns.
Yes! And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Morant. Money!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Towns on a screen. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It falls!
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Pass to Adams. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to Morant. For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's a narrow victory.